Let's start with a fun fact. Here in Mongolia, more people live in portable, felt-covered dwellings called jurs than in modern apartments. Imagine a home that you can pack up and move with the seasons, a structure that's been perfected over centuries to withstand the harshest winds and the coldest winters. For Mongolians, the jur isn't just a shelter, it's a symbol of adaptability and resilience, a living tradition that connects families to their ancestors and to the land itself. These jurs are the original mobile homes, centuries ahead of the tiny house trend that's taken the world by storm. While the rest of us are just catching on to the idea of downsizing and living simply, Mongolian nomads have been perfecting this lifestyle for generations. Each jur is ingeniously designed, easy to assemble, surprisingly spacious inside, and always warm thanks to a central stove. It's a masterclass in sustainable living, built to move but made to last. This isn't a weekend camping trip or a trendy glamping getaway, it's a way of life, deeply rooted in survival, tradition, and a profound respect for nature. Every day, families work together to set up camp, tend to their animals, and maintain their homes. The Ji is the heart of nomadic life, a place for sharing meals, telling stories, and weathering storms, both literal and metaphorical. Here, wealth isn't measured in bank accounts or possessions but in livestock. Horses, sheep, goats, and cattle are the true currency of the steppe, passed down through generations and cared for with pride. The size and health of your herd reflect your family's prosperity and your ability to thrive in this challenging environment. Your net worth literally grazes outside your door, sometimes pausing to give you a blank, contemplative stare. It's a daily reminder that life here is intimately tied to the rhythms of nature and the well-being of your animals. Every sunrise brings new challenges, weather, predators, and the endless search for fresh pasture, but also new opportunities for connection and growth. The Mongolian steppe is raw, vast, and humbling. Nature at its most unfiltered. Imagine endless grasslands stretching to the horizon, skies so wide they make you feel like a tiny speck in the universe, and a silence so deep it almost echoes. This landscape demands respect and rewards those who learn to live in harmony with it. It's a place that strips away your preconceptions and forces you to confront your own smallness. Out here there's no room for ego, just you, the wind, and the endless sky. It's a humbling experience that invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and appreciate the simple things: a warm fire, a shared meal, a star-filled night. The people here are resilient, warm, and masters of living with less but having more. Hospitality is a way of life. Guests are always welcome, and stories are shared over salty milk tea and fresh bread. Despite the challenges, there's a deep sense of community and joy, a reminder that true wealth is measured in relationships and experiences, not things. Welcome to Mongolia, the real deal, where adventure and authenticity go hand in hand. Here you don't need a user manual, just an open mind, a sense of wonder, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. In Mongolia, a traffic jam means 1,000 sheep napping on the only road for miles. No honking, no road rage, just patience and tea. Animals aren't pets, they're partners, transportation, and your entire economy. Mongolian horses are legendary. Tough, untamed, and the original all-terrain vehicle. Camels, 2 humps, endless attitude, and the only way to cross the Gobi. The relationship between nomads and their animals is a partnership built on necessity and respect. Animals provide milk, meat, and transport. Humans guide and protect them. It's an ancient system. No apps, no middle managers, just survival. Here, efficiency means waiting for sheep, not a bus. The steppe's rhythm is set by hooves, not traffic lights, and honestly, it works. The Mongolian steppe is an endless sea of grass, empty and vast. No buildings, no fences, just a canvas waiting for adventure. This isn't a backdrop for Instagram, it demands your participation. You ride, you get lost, you discover the journey is the story. The scale messes with your head, distances are deceiving, time is measured by the sun, navigation is by mountains and rivers, not street signs. The sky is a masterpiece, blinding blue by day, a galaxy by night. With no light pollution, the Milky Way blazes overhead. You lie back, stare at infinity, and feel both tiny and infinite. The steppe changes your sense of space, and your place in it. City life is convenience, food delivery, streaming passwords, and complaining about squirrels. On the steppe, your alarm is the sun or a goat chewing your gyr. Breakfast is salty milk tea, not a designer latte. No grocery stores. Dinner means making tough choices from your herd. Security isn't locks and insurance, it's family, healthy animals, and reading the weather. You can't outsource survival, you build it daily with your own hands. Community is essential. Neighbors may be miles away, but they're your lifeline. Hospitality is survival, not a gesture. Every traveler is welcomed. Try showing up unannounced in Beverly Hills and see how that goes. On the Steppe, connection is everything. Let's get this straight. A gyr is not a tent, and it's definitely not just some camping gear you can pick up at a store. The gyr is a symbol of Mongolian identity, a structure that's been perfected over centuries to meet the demands of life on the vast, unpredictable steppe. And let's clear up another thing. It's not a yurt, at least not if you're in Mongolia. Here it's called a gyr, and calling it a yurt is like calling a samurai sword a kitchen knife. The difference matters, especially to the people who call it home. The gyr is a marvel of engineering and tradition. It's a portable, circular home built for survival, crafted from layers of sturdy wood, thick felt made from sheep's wool, and strong ropes. The whole thing can be packed up and rebuilt in just a few hours, yet it's tough enough to withstand the harshest winds and freezing winters for years on end. The round shape isn't just for looks. It lets the fierce Mongolian winds glide right past, while the felt keeps the warmth in and the cold out. At the center of every gyr is the stove, the beating heart of the home. It's where meals are cooked, tea is brewed, and stories are shared late into the night. The stove's chimney pokes through the roof, sending smoke up and out while the warmth radiates through the entire space. Inside, there are no separate rooms, no locked doors, and no secrets. Life in a gyr is communal. Everyone shares the same space, and every item has its own special place. The door always faces south, a tradition that welcomes the sun and shields from the cold northern winds. Opposite the door is the honored spot, often decorated with family treasures, religious symbols, or a small altar. This is where guests are welcomed and important ceremonies take place. The layout inside a gyr isn't random, it's steeped in tradition. Every piece of furniture, every tool, and every blanket has its own place, passed down through generations. There's a deep sense of order and respect for the space. In fact, a gyr is often more organized and tidy than most city apartments. The colorful rugs, neatly stacked bedding, and carefully arranged belongings create a cozy, welcoming atmosphere. What's truly remarkable is that the entire structure is held together without a single nail or screw. The wooden lattice walls and roof poles interlock perfectly, held tight by ropes and tension. It's a design that's as sustainable as it is ingenious. Living in a gyr isn't just about shelter, it's about redefining what home means. Here, home is warmth, family, and a sense of belonging, not a fixed address or a set of walls. The gyr is a place where generations gather, where laughter and stories echo off the felt walls, and where the bonds of family and friendship are strengthened every day. And when it's time to move, you don't leave your home behind. You pack it up, load it onto a cart or camel, and carry your sanctuary with you, following the rhythms of the seasons and the needs of your animals. The gyr is the ultimate symbol of freedom. Home is wherever you choose to set it down. There are no fences, no boundaries, just endless sky and open land. For Mongolian nomads, home is a feeling, not a place. It's the comfort of familiar walls, the warmth of the stove, and the knowledge that you can always move on to new horizons. With a gyr, the whole steppe is your backyard, and the world is yours to explore, one sunrise, one journey, and one home at a time. So, you've woken up in a gyr, the air is crisp, the light is soft, and for a moment you wonder if you're still dreaming. But no, this is real. You're in the heart of Mongolia, far from the city's noise, surrounded by endless steppe and sky. The world outside is silent except for the distant bleating of sheep and the gentle creak of the yurt's wooden frame. No phone signal, no brunch menu. Welcome to nomad life. Your phone is just a paperweight here, and the only notifications you'll get are from the animals outside. Step 1. Get up. There's no snooze button, and the day waits for no one. The sheep are already judging you. They've been up since dawn, grazing and wandering, and they don't have much patience for city folk who sleep in. Out here, you're on their schedule. Morning means milking. Find a goat, try not to get kicked, and accept humility. The process is harder than it looks, and you'll probably spill more milk than you collect, but that's part of the experience. Learning to laugh at yourself, and realizing that nature doesn't care about your resume. Breakfast is salty milk tea and arul, a dried curd snack that's been fueling nomads for centuries. It's not what you'd find at your favorite cafe, but it's hearty, nourishing, and made with care. The original protein bar, Your taste buds will survive and maybe even come to appreciate the tangy, chewy bite. Every meal here is a reminder that food is about sustenance, not just pleasure. The day's work is endless. Move herds, fix the jur, fetch water. There's no room for procrastination. No, I'll do it later. Every task is essential and everyone pitches in. You'll learn to work with your hands, to sweat, and to find satisfaction in simple accomplishments. Here, later, could mean a snowstorm. The weather changes in minutes, and survival depends on being prepared. You'll quickly understand why nomads move with the seasons and respect the land's rhythms. You do what needs doing now. There's a quiet pride in this way of life, a sense of belonging that comes from shared effort and mutual reliance. By evening the herds return, their bells echoing across the steppe as the sun dips low. The animals know their way home, and so do you. Dinner simmers on the stove, filling the jur with warmth and the scent of mutton and root vegetables. Meals are simple, but every bite is earned. And stories fill the jur. Laughter, memories, and wisdom are passed around as easily as the tea. There's no rush, just the comfort of company and the glow of shared experience. No TV, just firelight and voices. The outside world fades away, replaced by the crackle of the fire and the rhythm of conversation. Connection is real, not digital. Here you're present, truly present, with the people around you and with yourself. This is what we chase with retreats and therapy. Here, it's just life. You'll be exhausted, but you'll feel alive in a way that's hard to describe. The simplicity strips away your worries, leaving only what matters. And tomorrow, you'll do it all again, waking with the sun, working with your hands, and finding joy in the rhythm of the steppe. Out here, every day is a lesson in living simply and living well. Meet the yak, Mongolia's shaggy, grumpy, high-altitude powerhouse. It's a cow in a rock band. Long hair, big horns, and a grunt that says, "Don't mess with me." Yaks thrive where others quit, providing milk, wool, and even fuel. Yes, yak dung keeps you warm. They haul loads over mountains, slow and steady, never flashy. Try making friends. They'll just stare, chew, and grunt you away. The yak is Mongolia rugged, resilient, and indifferent to outsiders' opinions. It's substance over style always. Here's a joke. What do you call a yak with carrots in its ears? Anything you want, he can't hear you. I'll be here until the yaks run me out, or until I finally win one over. Just when you think Mongolia can't surprise you, you hear throat singing, kume. One singer, two notes, a deep drone and a whistling melody, echoing the land itself. It's not just music, it's a connection to nature, imitating wind, water, and animals. The morin kur, the horsehead fiddle, adds a haunting, majestic sound. This music tells stories of journeys, heroes, and the bond between people and horses. It's not background noise, it demands your attention and stays with you. Passed down for generations, it carries the soul of Mongolia. Listen to it in a jur, with fire crackling and wind outside, and you'll never hear music the same way again. It's art born from silence and space, and it will change you. At some point, you'll panic. No email, no social media, your phone is useless. But after the withdrawal, you notice the world shifting light, butterfly wings, the taste of rain. You have real conversations, not just texts. Boredom returns, and with it, creativity and reflection. Mongolia forces you to engage. No screens, no bubbles, just life. You leave changed dirt under your nails, wood smoke in your clothes, and a new sense of what matters. Traffic jams seem trivial. A clear night sky feels priceless. You might even crave salty, buttery tea. That's when you know Mongolia got into your soul. The steppe's connection is deeper than any Wi-Fi, and it never lets go.